Today we have our pirate with us, Beidou. She is the captain on a ship, on the pirate one. Well, we will talk about her build. I only know about the sub-DPS build. I mean, I know that you can build absolutely every character as a DPS, but the sub-DPS is the only one that I can think of. And when it comes to her build and the way she's played, I guess that should be the only one. So yeah, weapons. Don't look at this. The best weapon when it comes to her build is going to probably be the Wolf's Gravestone. And yes, I don't have it. Yes, I know. But anyways, she's scaling with the attack as 99% of the characters that we got in the beginning of the game. So you should go with the attack percent weapon or maybe some of the crit weapons. Where is it? Do we not have? Yeah, we have only the battle pass ones with the crit rate, right? So yeah, any of the crit weapons or the attack percentage weapons, those are going to be the ones that you want to use on her. Next on the list we have artifacts. Well, I'm going to build her with the emblem set, which is not going to be that bad because you want her burst to be activated all the time. Next that you can use on her, well, where is it? Noblesse. Yes, I know that Noblesse is used on absolutely all the characters. But hey, what can you do about it? The Noblesse set is a really amazing set, although you can use it only on one character because it is not stackable. But still, if you don't have anyone else but Beidou, she's going to be perfect with it. So yeah, you can use Noblesse. If you want to boost her damage, you can go with the Thundering Fury, although Emblem set is much better option. And yeah, you have one other option that probably isn't that amazing, and that is with the 18% attack to use any of those sets, any two of those sets, and get 36% attack. Because she's scaling with it, okay? So you can go with it, but in the end I think that Noblesse is going to be the best one. And now when it comes to stats, just because I'm talking about Noblesse, I do believe, and just because you want her burst all the time activated, Energy Recharge Sand should be the one that you go for. Electro Damage Goblet and Crit Circlet. Talents. Let's talk about talents. When it comes to her skill, you can go with it just because it's going to absorb a little bit more. You have shield activated while you are holding and waiting to counter with her skill. And you have more damage bonus when it comes to dealing, when it comes to countering those attacks from enemies. You will not use her normal attacks, so you can leave it at level 1, it doesn't matter. And when it comes to her burst, damage reduction, you will want to upgrade it as much as you can, just because you will get more damage reduction, as you can see here. And yeah, that's about it. Level 1, maximum, and you will be good to go. We have few passive talents. You get maximum damage bonus when you counter with her skill. And that means that you will get your normal charge attack increased, and you will get your attack speed increased as well by 15%, all of those. And that's amazing when it comes to some boost, but also there's one bad thing about that. While you are waiting for it, if you didn't, if you didn't change to Beidou and just clicked and made it perfect counter all at the same time, then you will lose a lot of time waiting. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, because you will lose a lot on DPS. But the boost that you get for 10 seconds, 15% on everything, that's quite good. That's quite good. But in the end, waiting to counter it, if it's not just as you switch to her and use her skill, I think that you will lose a lot of time. Anyways, Constellations. C1. C1 is actually giving you shield when you use her burst. And that's going to be amazing, especially when it comes to sub-DPS build and when you switch to someone else but don't have shielder in your team. That's going to be helpful in the end, and it's 15 seconds, so that's kinda just enough for your DPSs, for the most of DPSs, to finish their rotation. C2 is giving you 2 additional targets to be hit by lightning, so that's amazing as well. C4 is kinda confusing. You get electro damage bonus for the normal attacks on Beidou, and you will probably not going to use her as a DPS. It's kinda strange when you think about it. And C6 is taking down electro resistance on opponents, and that is by 15%, which is going to helpful as well. It is kinda okay boost, but we have so many other characters that are much better, so I don't know. She's one of the first characters, and as I said, we can't expect too much from them. So even those boosts that we have on her are amazing, so we shouldn't complain about that too much. Although everything can change in the future, maybe whoever decides to, you know, make the whole remake on all characters and their boosts, although I doubt it's going to happen. But hey, if they do that and balance absolutely everyone when Snezhdaya comes out, that's going to be incredible. Incredible. Let's talk about her teams. That's the last thing that we have to cover. And yeah, as a DPS, I will just mention it for someone who is using. It's the same story as for Raiden, okay? The same story as for Raiden. The team, characters and everything, okay? The end. The end. Now, sub-DPS build. She's giving you even shield. She's giving electro resistance down on enemies. And yeah, I think that you can even use her as sub-DPS for Raiden if you don't have anyone else. But she's going to be good probably with any of DPSs that can utilize a little bit of electro. I mean, Kaching is going to be okay with it as well. But Tartaglia is really good with her. Really good with her. We can use those two together. And now we have Arlecchino and we have Cheverus. And Overloaded is something that Cheverus is boosting. We can use them in that way as well. Bennett is definitely going to be in that team because boosting attack, and Beidou is scaling from the attack. So yeah, you will be able to use not that many characters with her, but still there are some characters that you will definitely want to have with her, being Kujo-Sara if you're going for a little bit more electro boost, and Kazuha. But in the end it's coming back to the Raiden's team, as I said when we talked about DPSs. So yeah, you have quite few options, but it's a little bit strange when it comes to Beidou. You really need to find a good team, and maybe it's going to be a troublesome adventure, but as I said, many people used her with Tartaglia and they are actually amazing together. Amazing. So yeah, give it a try if you are playing with Beidou. Give it a try with few of those options. If you build her as a DPS, please Let me know, or if you have some kind of suggestion, leave it in the comments, because I really want to see what did you come up with when it comes to DPS especially. And for some amazing team that she's working, and if you have some new characters from Fontaine that are working perfectly with Beidou, let me know in the comments. I really want to see those, because maybe I will try it out in the future just for fun, just to see how it is working out and how much damage she is going to boost and provide to that team, which you leave in the comment. We came to the end of this video. This is going to be everything from this guide. As I said, leave suggestions in the comments. I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm not playing with absolutely every character, and I want to see some new things with especially with the old ones, because I didn't play that much with them. I used the Zhongli and got all the way to Inazuma. Pulled few more characters, got few good DPSs, and that was it. I didn't even use any of the old characters, so yeah. Let me know in the comments what kind of builds are good for her and what kind of teams are going to be good. Because I'm not playing that much with any of the old characters, and we will have stream and videos about trying to get the most out of any of the characters when I build all of them. And as you can see, I don't have finished build on Beidou, and I didn't have on many others which we already covered when it comes to guides. So join me in the next one, and we will see if I'm going to try out something amazing with these old characters. Maybe we get surprised with damage and teams, how are they actually working out together. And yeah, by that we are finished with this one. I will see you in the next guide. Bye bye.